Kia ora, friends in whānau, and welcome to Spellbound. I'm Tony Street, and it is a pleasure to be with you all this evening, especially because it means I get to be away from my Koskings at least for half an hour. Now, could you please all join me in welcoming on tonight's spellers? Our first speller for this evening is Mr. Guy Williams.
Yeah!
Guy, your first word for this evening is Jono and Ben.
Okay, can I please get the definition of the word, please?
Jono and Ben, a mediocre comedy show hosted by two idiots.
Hey! There's three idiots.
Jono and Ben, it's not easy. Could I get the origin of the word, please?
Australian, based on the word Hamish and Andy, but not as good.
Yeah, that's true, but yeah.
I get that.
Is it embarrassing that people are clapping that?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm just not quite getting this. Could I get the word in a sentence, please?
Oh, God, turn off the TV, it's Jono and Ben.
Hey, look, it's Jonoandben.
Oh.
Crap. I've obviously spelled it wrong on the hashtag. Let me go change that. We'll be ready just in a second.
All right, who's ready to start the show? Let's get into it!
Tonight on the show, the boys meet a real rugby legend. Laura meets some real housewives. Guy meets some real gang members. And the reality shows you thought were gone make an unreal return. It's Jono and Ben.
Welcome along to Jono and Ben. Good to have you with us, of course. Duncan and Heather, this week on TV3 Story, try to get down with the kids.
That's right, the hottest craze of 2015 finally made it onto Story in 2016 when Duncan and Heather gave dabbing a go.
Should we dab?
Go.
Should we? Okay, so, but teach me, because I don't know how to dab. I've been asked to dab. I think you go like that, right?
Who asked you to do it?
Somebody asked me to dab on television, and I thought, I've got nothing to lose, so there you go. I think that's a dab.
Just like that.
Hey.
Oh, God.
You're having a crack.
Watching those two dab is like my auntie trying to show me her book club's nude fundraising calendar. I don't want to see it, and I can't unsee it.
Oh, hey, the only thing they'll be dabbing is Savlon after that harsh period.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, don't you do it.
No, so I'm making it worse.
Watching a news presenter dab is like watching a 12-year-old boy trying to read the news, a.k.a. Jack Tame.
Do a dab now, you know you want to.
Now,
Here you go.
I don't know if it was just me, but they were kind of giving off quite a World War II sort of vibe with their dabbing, weren't they?
Hey, Heather, thanks so much for coming on our show last week. Yeah. This week, to repay you, we're going to imply you're a Nazi.
There may be some bad points, but the high point was their ratings in Christchurch that night, sky high.
No.
The poor guys can't get it right. Too late for dabbing, way too soon for Nazi salute.
Now, Story wasn't the only show mixing it up. General Hospital, the American soap, were trying some seamless product integration.
Yeah, so General Hospital and Marvel are owned by the same company, and Marvel have a new movie coming out called Doctor Strange, and look how they seamlessly weave the movie Doctor Strange into a scene on General Hospital.
All I know is I miss you. I miss us.
You know, Doctor Strange is about to hit theaters pretty soon.
You may be surprised to hear this, but if I can't see that movie with you, I won't see it.
Oh, that is flawless. That is superb.
Well done. Well done.
Also weird that a show called General Hospital would have such a specific reference.
Yeah.
That's the strangest thing about that. If someone on our staff is watching General Hospital during work hours.
It's me.
But you're guilty.
Yeah,
guilty as charged.
Well, what are you doing during work hours? Learning to grow some hair. Well, all I'm saying is that if he is, he's not doing a very good job.
Yeah.
I love it how we call Heather and Duncan Nazis, but everyone's biggest reaction was he just says I'm bald.
But Short Street, we're also having a crack at some seamless product integration. Have a look.
Chill, it's only a fish.
Why?
I got it for you.
Again? Why?
I thought we could go and see Finding Dory. It's out in cinemas at the moment. It looks pretty sweet.
Really?
If you don't mind me asking, where'd you get your scarves?
You want to know? Well, Posty Plaza having a sale this weekend. Wow, sweet clipboard.
Yeah, I got this one from Office Max last weekend.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they have an amazing range of products.
Yeah. There we go.
And with more from the week, here is the Week in 5.
Look out, it's Jono and Ben's top 5 absolutely must talk about stories of the week. Number 5, this guy whose lips got stung by bees, and let's just say, whoa!
Boom. Who doesn't want some of that?
And after seeing that video, Kylie Jenner ordered herself 30,000 bees. Number 4, the people who made the new 50 Shades of Grey movie have announced they filmed some scenes using virtual reality. This is great news for teenage boys everywhere. Now you can go house on that VR headset with your mum. Number 3, Sharon Osbourne, who forgot the name of her contestant on X Factor.
Sharon, if you would, please introduce your acts.
Okay, everybody, now is the songbird from abroad.
Finland. Finland.
Sarah!
Hey, Sharon, usually you wait till the show's over to forget the contestant's name. Oh, that's what you get for following your dreams, you idiots. Number 2, this adorable tiny skateboarder, who's also the youngest sponsored athlete in the world. He's even got his own video game, Tiny Hawk's Pro Skater. Tiny Hawks? Special mentions go to this cop who nailed dancing to this Beyonce song. These schoolyard cats who played patty cake. And this guy for breaking the world record for highest pogo stick jump ever. Wow, what kind of idiot puts that much effort into breaking a dumb world record? Forget I mentioned it. And now, the #1 story of the week. Donald Trump brought a little girl on stage only to be left hanging after trying to give her a kiss. I don't blame that little girl. I'd turn away too if I saw this. And that was Jono and Ben's top 5 absolutely must talk about stories of the week.
Very good, very good. And I was reading a news story the next day, and Trump, he actually claimed that the only reason that girl rejected his kiss is because she was a rigged, crooked little girl.
And unfortunately, due to the harsh rules, Trump is still it in Catch and Kiss. Yeah.
Don't worry, though. I hear that girl got revenge when she grabbed Trump's after the show.
I'm glad we put a cute cat in front of your mouth when you said that.
Yeah. Now, this week, of course, was the last week of the Real Housewives of Auckland, and we're wondering, what for them now?
Hey, don't yay. We're part of MediaWorks. You're going to mysteriously disappear after the show.
I reckon they'll probably go on and continue to live their rich, extravagant lives with no problems whatsoever.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you think, Guy, but we found out what happens to reality stars of the past.
Not reruns of Come Dine With Me.
Oh, no one's forcing you to watch it.
Hell no one's forcing you to come into my house and watch it. Plus, I get enough of Guy Williams at work, let alone have him come home and have his stupid voice blaring through my TV.
What's your problem?
Fine, I'll say it. I hate reality TV.
Careful what you say. Reality TV can be very powerful.
Give me that. I'm going to bed. Let yourself out.
You got any shapes?
And remember to vote for Jono. Text Baldman to 4222. Text costs 50 cents.
Ben? What's wrong with me? Team toast will calm me down. Big stew. Man, Bentley Burton!
You should try some caviar, darling.
It's a really terrifying laugh.
It's to die for.
Oh, God, are you drunk again now? Ben, where are you? I'm freaking out, dude.
Hey, Jono.
Dills and dills from the block?
Time's up, Jono.
Why have you got crazy meth eyes? Ben, there you are. Some really weird stuff's happening, bro. There's people from reality shows. They're in the house and they're trying to kill me. Ben? Well, I told Ben, and Ben was as surprised as I was. And eventually, we realised that... Ben? Do you want a major from The Bachelor? It's truth that show took us toll on you.
Will you accept this strangling?
No, I think we should see other people. In all honesty, I'm really upset to be leaving the show, but I promise this is not the last you'll see of me. And overall, I give the evening a 6.
So Jono ends the night with a 6. Or does he?
Excuse me, driver. Where are we heading to, mate?
To hell. Come die with me.
The most shocking part of that sketch was, despite everyone's crazy busy schedules, we managed to get all those reality stars in the same place at the same time.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm amazed that nothing let them have the day off.
We'll see you after the break.
After the break, gangs up on gangs. meetings and we get 10 comedians to take on the housing crisis. Don't go away.
Welcome back to Jono and Ben. Now, of course, it's been a couple of months now. Hilary Barry has left us at TV3.
Yeah, she may have left us, but she may have left us, guys, but don't worry, she hasn't forgotten about us.
No.
Still got a soft spot.
Yeah, look, have a look at this.
How have you found the difference between, I guess, being with TV3, who are seen often as the underdog to the big state-funded TVNZ? How has that change been?
They have better coffee, I've got to say.
TV3!
Yeah.
Right, I'm off. It's
Your
hilarious.
coffee is shameful.
Oh, yeah. World's best coffee, baby.
That's right, we may not be number one, but we've got a bloody great cup of coffee.
So come on over and have a cup of coffee.
It's all the tears that we cry into our coffee that makes it naturally sweeter.
And I tell you what, no one's happier with Hills' coffee praise than Mike Peru, the man who actually runs the cafe on TV3. Great coffee, Mike.
Now, also in the news this week, in Australia, a newspaper called out millennials because they're spending too much money on things like smashed avocado and they can't afford to buy a house.
Who's paying $22 for avocado on toast?
Young people.
People, the same people probably going to Briscoe's when they aren't having a sale.
And we thought, there is no better way to cover this story than by getting our very own millennial comedians in this room for a joke frenzy.
The housing market. It's a lot like an unripe avocado. Bloody impossible to get into.
Oh, there we go. Why would I stop buying avocados? I've had more fun inside an avocado than I'd have inside any house.
What does that mean?
I think I said I made love to an avocado.
I don't even know what that means, but I don't know what everyone is complaining about. Just do what I do and live at home with your mum. My mum makes me smash avo every day, and if it's not good enough, I just throw it on the ground.
If I had $1 for every baby boomer that told me it's my fault that I can't afford a house, I still wouldn't be able to afford a house.
Millennials are bad with money. Millennials are bad with money. I bet you $95,000 I'm better with money than you. I don't have a house. I do avocado.
I am not spending any of my money on smashed avocado and toast. I'm spending it on binge drinking. Smash Laura on a toast.
So I did the maths, and if I stop eating smashed avocado now and I save up, I can save up for a house in about 2039, which is unfortunate because that's 1 year after I would have killed myself from not eating any smashed avocado.
I'm a homeowner, so I can't relate.
Fun. It's time to focus on the issues, and this week I did an investigation into New Zealand's pee problem.
Well, yeah, if you've got a problem with peeing, just go to the loo before the car ride.
That was an appalling joke, and no one enjoyed it.
It's true.
Let's check it out.
I'm here in Nagaru. I'm here in Nagaruahia.
We're a local gang called the Tribal Hucks have apparently chased all the pee dealers out of town.
Got 24 hours to get out of town, or we're coming after you.
Who is this crazy gang? What are their motives and why are they doing good? This has Guy Williams Investigates all over it, so he jumped in the prank tank and went on a road trip.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me. This is the moment. Walking onto gang turf. Back to safety, back to safety. Shit, the car's on us! Stay away, stay hidden! Stay hidden!
Gang investigation was tougher than I thought.
Did you get that, Gold?
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, the people of Ngāruawāhia were very welcoming.
Is there a gang here that's doing good things in the community?
Oh, yeah, definitely. He does the sandwiches for the schools.
I'm quite pleased with what's happening in this town.
It's a family-based gang and it's a family community. They're actually the oldest gang here in Ngāruawāhia.
Are they also only gang here?
Yeah, they're the only gang here.
You're making international news because there's a gang cleaning up the pee problem and stuff like that.
What are you talking to, one mate?
Are you a gang member?
Yeah.
That's right, brother. You tell them what's up, Hail Huck.
Hail Huck. Oh, is that a gang symbol?
Yeah.
Why can't I be doing that? Hey, I don't want to get beaten up. Have the gang scared the pee dealers out of town?
I think they have.
Because I'm trying to buy some pee, so if you know where to get some pee, that'd be great.
I know where to get some LMP.
Can I say, you've got the best haircut I've ever seen in my life. What are some of the hot spots that I should check out?
There's a really nice park over there.
The dude's right, this park is bloody great. Wait, Chris, come have a swing, bro.
After a lovely afternoon on the swings, we decided this was possibly a bad use of our New Zealand Air funding, so we set off to a gang pad to really get the story going. It was at this point that the story really got going.
So Green Lane Cruiser.
Yeah, is he still there?
He's still behind. Yeah.
He's still there, that's quite good.
Maybe throw it left. See if he can follow.
Can I go left here?
Yeah.
Is he coming left too? Go right. Is he still following us? Shit, he's flashing his headlights. Should I pull over? I don't want to pull over, I just want to go and drive it. Shit, this would not be a creepier place to pull over. He's coming.
Hey, dumbass, you got a flat tyre.
Oh, thank you. Shit. I was pissing myself. There. Holy shit.
And that's why I don't do stories out of Auckland. Guy Williams, 3 News.
And I never replaced the tyre on the prank tank.
Nice work. They got rid of the annoying P out of town, but just not the annoying Guy Williams.
We'll see you guys after the break.
Still to come, Laura drinks champagne with the experts and we push grown adults into a swimming pool. You don't want to miss this.
You guys, what's up with the binos, Loz?
Guys, it is the annual New Zealand Bird of the Year competition, and I am keeping my eye on all the other birds out there in New Zealand to make sure none of them are too attractive.
Laura, don't refer to yourself as a bird, okay? You're a strong, attractive, independent woman.
Oh my God, you've become such a bore since you became a feminist.
I'm glad that we can communicate.
Okay, shut up. You've got it completely wrong. I'm not talking about myself as a bird. I'm talking about my real bird.
Okay.
Gilda Kirk Parrott. Gilda Kirk Parrott better win Bird of the Year because she is definitely the hottest bird out there, and she hasn't even had a big job done yet. No, you haven't.
What are you sent to birds for?
Well, because the Real Housewives of Auckland are, and anything they're into, I'm into. They were talking about birds so much this week.
Birds of a feather flock together. And the board was empty. It was as dead as a dodo.
We need to go in big time and actually put a cat amongst the pigeons. Maybe put a cat amongst the pigeons.
Yeah, there you go. They're loving their bird metaphors.
I reckon if the Auckland housewives are like any bird, they're like the moa because the show's cancelled and they're extinct.
Hey!
It's not cancelled, is it?
No. Do not talk about my best friends like that.
Your best friends?
Yeah, they're my best friends because I invited them over to my really real House of Auckland this week. Everyone knows to surround yourself with the type of people that you want to become. And for me, I want to become stinking rich. So I invited the really real housewives, Louise Wallace and Anne Champagne Lady, over to my really real house. And hopefully one of them will become my really real friend. Thank you, ladies, for coming over to the potluck. I'm just going to get the food going for everyone. I invited them over to my flat, and I'm sure they'll be very impressed.
Potluck's disappointing, actually.
I don't really eat chips.
What did you just say?
I'm having a potluck.
What is everyone doing?
I've written it on the blackboard. Be pleased to know that I actually brought... Oh my champagne! See, there's a full camera crew here.
I know. Who invited them in here?
I did. God, how many times do I have to tell you I work on TV?
You tell us every day.
I actually am a champagne maker myself. Really? I think the potluck's going really well. And it just makes litres and litres of the stuff. I think Anne was really impressed with my homemade champagne. Oh, look at that. I mean, could you taste the difference, Chris?
No.
I still got it wrong. I thought I was going to be on Story with Heather Duplessis-Allen.
Can I offer anyone a napkin? Do you like a napkin? Put one down there for you. Would you like a napkin? Thanks. Naughty.
I can't condone this.
No. So let's get to the serious questions, okay? What is the cheapest thing you own in your house?
Oh,
toilet paper? Toilet paper.
I don't even know how much toilet paper.
It's free if you get it from the swimming pool bathroom. If you just take it out. Yeah, you don't need it. Oh, gosh, I have to go down.
So how long are you going to be in here for?
I'm having a dinner party with my friends.
I want to watch the movie later.
Yep, well, I booked it out. I wrote it on the board. Today's potluck has been very insightful, and I'm just going to really have to think about who I want to take through to the next level. Unfortunately, I only have one friendship bracelet in my hand. Yeah, I'm taking someone through to the next level. That's what this whole thing's about. He's behind me, isn't he?
Can you take your washing out?
Hey, nice place you got there, Laura.
Oh, thank you so much, Ben. It's a rental.
Laurie Daniel, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Laura. Right. From housewives rich in cash to people rich in flavoured crackers, it's time for making shades. Here we go. Where contestants try and earn our respect by chucking on stupid suits and then get smashed by walls of styrofoam.
That's the only way you can earn our respect.
Yeah.
Plus, we're using this as an audition tape for us to become proper game show hosts.
Let's meet our contestants! It's Jade and Ben, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, boys?
Good to see you, good to see you. Now, we understand you guys work together.
Yeah.
Yep, you run an illegal sweatshop?
No, they don't.
Keep that on the table.
Maybe they do.
Maybe they do, yeah.
Your first time wearing spandex tonight?
First time.
First time?
No comment.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm explaining this, but make a shape to go through the hole in the wall. Dance is not mandatory. If you're too stupid to do that, then you fall in the water. That's making shapes.
Here we go. Now, if you beat our first wall, you get $500 cash and a year's supply of shapes, and then a chance to play double or nothing. You guys ready?
That's all people do.
Let's play making shapes. Go on, boys. Get on now. Get ready for the wall. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh! Heads are going to go through the head hole. Heads are going to go through the head
I
hole.
think my mum and dad did this move to make me.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. Come on, you got this. You got this.
It's time for a bit of karma shapra for Jade and Vendors. But these two just weren't flexible enough. They won't be taking home the money, but they've definitely booked themselves a meeting with HR in the morning.
All right, guys, we like the look of you. You're a couple of handsome devils. We want to give you the chance for some redemption.
All right. You guys keen? Okay. Who wants to see them have another chance to win $500?
In this round, however, Jade, you will require these blindfolded goggles and this moon hopper. Yeah.
What the?
Vandross, you stay with us and you'll be instructing Jade through the wall.
I can do that. Makes sense.
Awesome.
Doesn't really make sense to us, but we'll give it a go anyway. Let's play making shapes.
Nice, clean, clear instructions there, Vandross.
Clean and clear. Got it. Get ready for the wall. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. You can do this. You're going to have to do one big bounce. 2, 3.
Vandross, what I say? You gave no instructions.
You know that your best friend will fly you to the moon and back, but this time Vendros can't even get his mate off the ground. It's less of a moon hop and more of a moon flap for Jade. Nice try, Space Cadet.
Oh, you guys have been amazing contestants, and we're going to give you a year's worth of art and shape, so well done. Making shapes this week. We'll see you guys after the break.
When we return, we meet the Beaver himself and give you the chance to win free pineapple lumps and hooks of a nation. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the show. And I know what a lot of you are thinking. Wow, this show's dramatically improved because there's just one guy on the show and Jono and Ben aren't here to screw things up.
Well, no, we're still here, mate. We're just outside, ready to do Hopes of the Nation, Guy.
Fine. You guys have two options. Would you like to stay here and do a wonderful show with Guy, or would you like to go outside with two idiots who are kicking a rugby ball to try and win everyone some pineapple lumps?
Yeah, cut to us.
It's still our show. Even though we're not there, it's still our show.
Now, of course, this week is the 5th anniversary of Stephen Donald's World Cup winning kick from 2011.
That's right, and thanks to our friends at Pascal Pineapple Lumps, they've come back on board and they've said, Jono and Ben, it's your show, and let's do Hopes of the Nation one last time. Stephen Donald, mate, thank you very much for taking the time to meet us in this ginormous empty Eden Park.
No, right, it's great to be here.
Well, the first question we're going to hit you with, Beaver, where did that come from? Can we ask at 7:30 at night?
Yeah, it's not as good as you think it could be. So, no, just ugly child, pretty brutal friend. So,
really?
yeah, unfortunately it's stuck.
Ugly child, hot man. All right. Am I right?
He's hanging on that.
Yeah.
Hey, so does this bring back memories for you? What's flooding back right now?
Yeah.
Can we get some tears or something?
So, cometh the hour. This is bigger kick as you'll ever get. Here's his kick.
No, to be fair, obviously I was sitting out there when Grant Elliott hit that 6.
Oh, the World Cup, didn't he?
Stop deflecting from your great moment. Stop being so humble.
We haven't got Grant Elliott today, we've got you.
It's like you're doing your best moment eating posing on the piss watching cricket.
The short jumper, whose jumper was it you're wearing?
Apparently I had Crudz's, but fair to say I was probably out of nick. I don't know what you guys are running. They'd have to be children. You two are not big men. And,
yeah, I think I have got a pumpkin patch size All Black jersey.
Were your mates proud of you or they're like, oh yeah?
We're not very emotional, my crew, to be fair, but I think deep down somewhere they might have been.
All right, well, we're going to go out now. We're going to get some pointers from you, if that's all right, to see if one of us can try and nail a kick from the same spot.
Easy, mate, any idiot.
All right, give it a go.
Kicking. A Tribe Called Quest could do it, but can Jono Pryor and Ben Boyce?
So whereabouts were we, Beaver, on the great final?
About 50, 54. Somewhere easier and nicer around here.
Can I have a kiss of the lucky kicker? Thank you.
Yeah, that won't help.
So what are you trying to concentrate on?
The back of the ball where you're going to hit it,
yeah,
and then you just hope like hell it goes over, really.
Can you kick it? No, I can't.
Did it go over? I didn't see it.
I don't think I've seen a worse kick in my life.
I don't think that we make a movie on that attempt.
Go, Ben, go.
Can he kick it? No, I can't.
It's so far away. It is. It's actually quite light.
Can he kick it?
Oh, he's got it.
Oh. No, he can't. Can he kick it?
Oh, nice.
No, he can't. No.
Maybe try to take the jump away from your kick this time, too.
Oh, have I got to jump, have I?
He likes to bring some pizzazz to his kicking. So what do you think? Has the nation got much hope to win 10,000 bags of pineapple lumps?
Well, this is day one. You can still got another day tomorrow to get it to practice too. So, myself, I'm a big fan of my pineapple lumps, so I hope you do get it sorted.
Oh, thank you, Beaver. Hey, thanks for your time today. I'm sorry we're going to let you and the nation down.
Yeah.
But can they kick it on the night? Unlikely, but let's find out.
Okay, that was a blooming shambles, but we both each have one attempt to nail the 35-metre World Cup winning kick and you winning 10,000 bags of pineapple lumps.
I wish you all the luck of 2011 Stephen Donald. Nice topical reference.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Come on. Here we go. Oh, jeez.
Okay, this is live.
Sorry about this, guy. You just panned for time.
This is tense. Are you guys ready to win some pineapple lumps?
Come on, Jono.
Come on, Jono.
Let's give him a clap.
Come on, Jono. Let's do it, Jono.
2.
You got this.
Come on, Jono.
Okay.
Oh! So close. It was like you had the luck of 2011 Dan Carter.
Come on, Benny boy.
Oh, shit.
Come on.
Oh, no pressure.
Yeah, no, you did right, Guy. You did right. I did have all the luck of a 2011 Dan Carter right there. Do you need me to hold the ball? The hopes of the nation now
Come
rest
on, Ben.
these bony little shoulders
Come
on
on,
this
Ben.
oversized shirt. Just putting you down, bro. Oh, that's good distance. That's good distance. And go!
Unbelievable scenes and even better news because it means that everyone gets 10,000 bags of pineapple lumps and plus we get more of moi hosting the show by himself in the studio. Round of applause for me. That was forced. One plate of pineapple lumps for you. That was half-assed. Now, because I'm in charge of the show, I can do whatever I want. And you know what that means? I said, you know what that means? It's go time. Let's do this. Oh, shit. Oh, man. It's guy time. The third debate was last night. It was pretty much the political equivalent of two people going hammer and tongs in the disabled bathroom at Christchurch Airport. The only difference between this and Aaron Smith is that in this example, at least one of the participants was definitely disabled.
Nobody has more respect for women than I do. Nobody. Nobody has more respect.
Please, everybody.
So what did we learn? We learnt that Trump will try and get out of anything with the excuse of ISIS.
You brag that you have sexually assaulted women. Do you understand that?
This is locker room talk. You know, when we have a world where you have ISIS chopping off heads.
Kudos to him. I've also perfected this technique in real life.
Play the guitar. ISIS. Hey, Kyle, can you do my dishes? ISIS. Okay, bad news. I'm breaking up with you. To join ISIS.
We've also learned that thanks to Bill, Hillary Clinton has perfected the art of smiling professionally while the person next to them goes insane.
Telling the enemy everything you want to do. No wonder you've been fighting ISIS your entire adult life.
I am so disappointed.
We want
to give the audience
sector.
Trump also made history last night by claiming that he might be the first presidential nominee to not accept the result of the election.
Do you make the same commitment that you will absolutely accept the result of this election?
I will look at it at the time.
Are you saying you're not prepared now to commit
What
to
I'm
that
saying
principle?
is that I will tell you at the time. I'll keep you in suspense.
Let me guess, you're going to be a douchebag? Luckily, to cut through the crap, the Americans have the highest quality of political analysis.
You can't polish this turd. This is, I'm sorry. You cannot, technically you cannot polish any turd. Yeah, exactly.
When you're right, you're right. If there's one thing that I'm going to take away from this election, it doesn't matter how bad Trump does, there's always going to be some pundits who actually claim that he was the winner.
America's latest poll shows Donald Trump as the winner.
I think Donald Trump won the debate.
And went straight to ISIS, and that would be the best thing that he could have done.
There is an entirely unfair bell curve to grade people on. Hillary at all times has to be intelligent, professional and presidential. Meanwhile, Trump just has to rock up and not tell anyone that he's going to shag his daughter, and he gets a thumbs up from the press. I think I just discovered sexism. That's all for Guy Time. Actually, Guy Time. Oh my God, I'm part of the problem. That's all for Person Time this week. We'll see you next week. And please vote for Hillary if you've got a vote. Good night. Wow. Great job, Guy. And can I say, that was informative and mildly entertaining. Thanks a lot, Guy. We'll see more of that after the break. And maybe Jono and Ben too. You still can.
After the break, we put on the hazard lights and lose our minds. And we have an exclusive interview with the potential First Lady. Don't go away.
Welcome back to Jono and Ben on a week that Donald Trump wasn't the only Trump making the news.
That's right. His wife Melania had her first television interview on CNN.
He described it as locker room talk.
Yeah, it's kind of two teenage boys
actually they should behave better, right?
He was 59.
Correct. And sometimes I said, I have 2 boys at home. I have my young son and I have my husband.
It's so awkward.
It's like she's living with 2 teenage boys.
He's like 70 now, isn't he?
Yeah. Hey, here's a tip. If your teenage boy looks like Donald Trump, adopt him out immediately. My God. And with more, we want to get another exclusive with Melania Trump. We cross live now to Melania. Can you hear us?
Hello, Melania. Thanks for joining us.
Make America grapes again.
Thank you, Melania. This week on CNN, you said living with Donald Trump was sort of like living with another teenager. Can you expand on this, please, Melania?
Yes, I said that. When he comes home, he takes his toupee off and he leaves it on the ground. And I said to him, I said, Donald, you have to pick up your toupee. And he yells at me, leave me alone. And he slams his bedroom doors.
Wow, that sounds very difficult.
Oh, but that is not even the one half of it. He also built a big wall around his bedroom and he put a sign up that says, no parents allowed. And I said, Donald, but I am your wife. And he says, no immigrants either.
Well, I mean, as you just said, you are an immigrant. So what is your view on his controversial immigration policies?
Yes, I am an immigrant. But yes, immigrants are important because they take all the jobs in the America that nobody wants, like marrying Donald Trump.
That's all the
She votes for my idiot husband.
Melania Trump, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this week for once, I don't think Donald Trump was the most ridiculous thing on TV, as security footage was caught at a police stop in China. Have a look. So the cop has jumped on the bonnet of a car that's run away from a police stop. I like how he's still indicating.
Yeah, he was indicating. You don't want to get too many tickets.
No.
Just the one's enough, really.
And to be fair, I probably should have pulled over when he stopped me.
But that wasn't the worst driving scene on the roads this week. Jono and myself went out to test a theory we had on putting your hazards on. Parking. It's a bloody nightmare these days.
Bloody nightmare.
We're going to test a theory that if you put your hazard lights on your car, you can park anywhere.
That's what courier drivers do all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, they get away with it. Will we? Probably not.
Best park in town, baby. Here we go. Hazards are on.
Hazards on. We're going to run the middle. Oh, God, here we go. Just here we'll do. There we go, mate. Just going to What's up?
Can't park here.
Oh, no, I've got the hazards on, so it should be all right. We're just going to be 5 minutes, okay? Hey, mate, quickly. You're around the corner here. You'll be all right. All right, thanks, guys. Have a lovely day.
Stole your balls.
Park here. Put your hazard on.
Might eat in if that's okay. Just come and eat in.
Hazards on.
Okay.
Here we go.
Pride parking. Everyone's moaning about law parking, Ben.
G'day. Here we go. So your hazards are on.
Thank you. Cheers.
All right. Let's go do a bit of shopping, eh?
Right. Yeah. Oh, actually, I've got something else. Hold on. I'll just be back. 2 seconds.
This is awkward. Well, TV3 is one of the toughest places to find a car park. We've been working here for many years now. So we haven't got a car park, but if we just park here, right inside.
Yeah. All right. Here we go, baby.
Hey, how's it going?
Hold on, hello, mate.
Once it's on the truck, you can't do anything. I've had this conversation before. Putting your hazards on, you can't really park where you want, so don't do it.
Doesn't really matter because it's actually got a Williams car, so. Another successful Jonathan Pryor and Benjamin Bush production.
Oh, don't clap that. That cost me $250.
What happens?
You owe me. This is ridiculous. I actually can't believe that. Screw that. I'm off.
Well, you off? Are you off, yeah?
Look, I'm so annoyed. I'm doing a dramatic storm myself.
Storm off, ladies and gentlemen.
They're good for the promos.
It's like Paul Holmes interviewing Dennis Conner all those years ago, and don't worry, he's going to be fine. He's going to get home fine.
Yeah, his mum will pick him up. They'll get a McFlurry on the way home. That'll be great.
As they always do. Well, thank you so much for watching the show this evening.
Cut to me.
What?
To me.
What do you say?
Cut to me.
We're not cutting. What are you cutting you for?
What up, losers? My old mate Isaac, the tow truck driver, he's got both your cars on the back of his truck. All I had to do was agree to go to his nephew's 13th birthday. Good luck getting home. Peace.
It was well played.
Yeah, well,
we're in a position where we have to finish the television show and the car's going. Can I get off time with you?
Well, I know it's my car.
Okay, well, can we get a McFlurry on the way home?
Yeah, let's do that.
Thank you so much for watching the show.
We're going to get our car. See you next Friday night.
Let's get it from you. Bye.
Come on. You've been watching The Real Housewives of Auckland?
No.
Well, I would have been quite surprised if you said yes just then, to be honest.
Yeah.
What do you think the show's about?
Houses in Auckland.
Real Housewives of Auckland. Tell us about it.
I haven't watched
Oh, go on, tell us about it.
No, I haven't watched
Right, because back there, we're like, have you watched The Real Housewives of Auckland? You're like, yep, I know everything about it. Don't turn on us now, Aaron.
No, I'm not lying. I've never watched it.
If you're not lying, say I'm not lying.
I'm not lying.
Oh! Oh no.
My mum's Team Gilda.
Hashtag Team Gilda.
Hashtag Jono and Ben, eh?
Yeah, all day, all day.
All day.
Joey. So the Real Housewives, they do a lot of gossiping, Jake. What's the gossip in your world?
Chit chat.
Yeah, what's the chit-chat?
Chit-chat.
Anthony.
Okay, what's Anthony been up to?
Cool.
Cool?
Nice. Friendly.
This is everything opposite to the Real Housewives of Auckland.
On the show, they gossip about stuff. What do you think they gossip about?
I think they gossip about the thing.
They are gossiping about the thing. They have been.
Tell us about the thing.
It's got a button.
I heard the thing had a button.
It's a jacket.
How do you think they got rich?
Married rich men.
Yes, they did.
Well, so you have watched it.
No, I haven't. I just guessed that.
Some of those men are quite old.